Hey guys, welcome back to some more Majora's Mask. We're gonna go ahead and finish up Snowhead in this part. So first, let's melt the snow, and then shoot the eye. So we got the snow in the head.
We're gonna really kind of break the ice with these guys.
Where's the wall? Run into it, Link. Do it.
Just do it, man.
I was kind of expecting the bomb rat to explode on that one, not gonna lie.
Just to sneak up behind you. Wait, did I hear a pun? Sorry, I must come and kill now.
And your 11th straight fair. Oh gosh, I missed that.
Yeah, and platforms are extremely narrow to get to that ferry, so it's fine. We could just ride the elevator back up. Although I'm kind of going overkill to hit the switch, we don't need to hit it with a fire arrow twice, but this saves me an equip later. Equipping elemental arrows in N64 Zelda is always a pain, so if you don't need it, just still equip it anyways, because you always have to like unequip your bow and wait for the animation to play, and equip your bow now with the fire arrow on it. It's got way better with like Wind Waker.
Yeah.
And then that's it, because they removed it after Wind Waker.
Yeah, because games after that you didn't really have elemental arrows after it.
Yeah, Wind Waker was the last one that really had magic.
Yeah? I mean, Breath of the Wild had brought the elemental arrows back.
Yeah, but they were just items instead, so you didn't have to worry about magic meter anymore.
Yeah. Yeah, Wind Waker was the last game to have magic meter. That's strange.
Yeah. I mean, it was planned at one point for Twilight Princess. I mean, you can even see it on the back of the box art. Like, there's a screenshot that has a magic meter, but they scrapped it near end development, presumably. Which is weird. Like, there's still even a shoe in the game that can give you magic back. It just doesn't do anything.
I don't know why they did that.
Yeah, it was a confusing thing at that point, but I guess they just didn't find use for the magic anymore. Which, I mean, if you make the elemental arrows separate items, then I can see that. Because it worked fine for the Breath of the Wild conversion.
Man, you're really having trouble with them dino fools, aren't you?
I should just use the great spin here, but I have stick, and I just want to use stick.
That's what I was gonna say. They know he has a stick, and that's their weakness.
They even just gave up. It's like, why am I using a stick? Man, I'm as sharp as a Deku stick here.
I got my magic stick. I'm gonna use it.
So remember the last part I said they love using whiz robes a lot? Yeah, here's case number 2 in the same dungeon. They didn't even wait until you left the area to reuse the enemy.
Yep. Don't break the rocks yet, at least until you get to this room, because then you're gonna make a big oopsie on the pillar.
Yeah, I mean, it actually doesn't matter as much, because the devs did think of this. If you break the rocks now, you can't get here, because you'll destroy the platform that leads to this area, but there is a Deku flower on the floor above this that could just fly you over here. At least they thought of it, because this would be really bad if you couldn't get to the area leading to the boss key by opening the path to the boss door. It'd just be a huge time sink.
Wasted time.
They do make a reset switch down below, all the way to the basement, that will reset this middle platform. And when you put it back in the ground and raise it back up, it does revert the ice platforms back to where they were. But it's such a waste of time if you gotta deal with all that.
Oh! Oh, the noise sound effects when he gets hurt like that.
Gohto Link has some of the best sound effects in the game. His grunts are really good. My favorite still is when he falls. Just the oh, it's a really good sound.
Punching the pillars.
I mean, you have to at some point.
Yeah. So Tattle does kind of like spell it out, saying, oh yeah, this ice looks like it could be destroyed. And when you do so, it shrinks this center platform down just enough so we can get to the other side of this specific room that we're in, which really works in our favor. So lead us right to the boss. But we still have one more stray fairy that we don't have, so we gotta get it. This one they kind of expected you to return here with an item from our next area, but you can just barely make this jump into this wall and get the fairy now, so I'm saving myself a backtrack. I'm gonna have to get all the fairies again just to get this one. It's not worth it.
Yeah, I wouldn't do it either. I think that's what I did when I did the playthrough too.
It's definitely not worth it because you gotta reset everything at that point.
Yeah, it's stupid because the jump ahead, they expect you to use Scarecrow Song and a hook shot to get to that, which is next area territory, which is not worth it. Yeah, don't mind me, I'm just charging in the corner.
I'm charging my attack.
You're not supposed to be able to do that, but luckily there's just enough of a gap. Speaking of a gap, we could use our boss key, but the devs leave like a gap in this door, so you know what? Let's take advantage of that. We're just gonna go ahead, look at a specific area here, line myself up. Okay, good. Now pull out a bomb, give it a second, let the shield push you through a wall, and then boom, into the boss room. Oops! Should have sealed up that crack.
They ran out of glue, okay?
Yeah, we tried using all of our glue on the Temple of Time door knock arena, but that also failed. We also forgot the glue there.
Hey man, they ran out of the good industrial glue. They had to settle for Elmer's.
Oh god.
Yeah, there's why. There's so many scenes because they just didn't have enough to cover the surface and it just wasn't good.
Now, how do you say this boss's name?
Got?
Got?
Like, got ya?
I've always called it Goat.
Got.
I'll give you a demonstration. Matt, these nuts. Heh, got. I just had to throw one of those in there because that works too.
Oh, you don't even do the chasing. You just go straight for him, I see.
We must kill. Must kill.
He's practicing for the Link's crossbow training playthrough on League. That's what he's doing right now.
Well, I'm doing a horrible job because I failed, so now I gotta chase him down. Although he's close to dead. God has barely any health. Also, I can't move. Why is his pillar like the size of the room?
Your one weakness, this corner.
Deadly corners.
So originally, you're supposed to chase him. That's why the magic pots are here.
Yeah, because you're going to be using a magic a lot in this fight, but you don't have enough magic. At this point in the game, these pots will give you a magic drop that will fully restore your magic, which helps.
And then the Goron has spikes on him, too, for intent reasons. But then that can happen.
Yeah, it's to actually do damage. Problem at this point is that I got this guy close to death, so we're pretty much in the final phase, and he throws everything at the fight here. Stalactites from the ceiling, throws out rocks from his running path, poops out bombs. I'm not even kidding with that one, because they enhanced that for 3DS. There's actually a hole where the bombs poop out of. I guess we needed that in our lives, a nice poop hole.
Okay, so they took out the butthole in that one minigame in Superstars, but they gave him a butthole in the 3DS version of Majora's Mask. Okay,
Yep.
all right. I see where your priorities are, Nintendo.
Look, man, Zelda needs butts. We must put the hole in the butts in Zelda. But Mario? Oh no, that draws a line.
Take the butts out of Mario, put it in Zelda. But yeah, I always called him Goat because, you know, it's spelled G-O-H. O is O-H.
Yeah.
That's how it is, like,
I mean, he
goat.
looks like a goat, too, so I can see why.
Wait, you're kind of forgetting the T? Also, with that spelling, I didn't even get the goat. It's like G-O-H-G-O. It's like, Gohto?
No, it's Goat. Like,
It's like you kind of repeated the spelling, so it became Gohto.
G-O-H-T, that's how it's originally spelled.
yeah.
And yes, I
what
can
I'm
see
saying,
it
no.
looking like a goat, because it kind of looks like one in a way.
Yeah, what I'm saying is, like, O-H is in the name, and O-H is O in the English language, so when you put G-O-H-T, you have the elongated O, so it sounds like goat. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense on that front, yeah. Other English.
I mean, tomato, tomato, same thing. Big horse enemy.
Yeah, pretty much.
I've always called him God, though. No.
Yeah. I mean, same issue I have with, like, Final Fantasy X, the main character's name is Titus. I'm like, it should be Titus. I'm just like, it's the same thing with Hydro City in Sonic 3.
I mean, at least a lot of these do have some kind of official pronunciation. It's not as bad as Arceus was for years.
Oh, yeah, that one.
You know, Arceus, Arceus, Arcanius.
Arcanius?
Like, just think of a pronunciation, and they made it legit. I'm not like there's weird ones on the anime. They didn't even try. They didn't know what the word meant, and they just said what came off their tongue. Look it up. There probably is an Arcanius. I don't know. Anime was weird.
Also, now it's suddenly springtime?
Yeah, for defeating Gohto, that takes away the evil energy here, which clears up the everlasting winter effect. So now it's spring.
Man, I love this letterbox.
Yeah, on a 4x3 game, it's really not that needed.
Now I'm going to talk to a frog. Just what I wanted to do after I beat a giant mechanical goat monster.
Yeah.
Talk to a frog.
Oh yeah, that's right. You can't do a choir when you're by yourself.
Where's my friends?
That's just a solo group. That's a foreign concept to me. I need friends before I play you music.
What's friends?
The TV show. Oh, look, there's a secret behind the waterfall.
Oh, look, a chest that just appeared out of nowhere. Man, I wonder if that was supposed to be a Lens of Truth chest that you don't need it for, because I played this game too much. Can you please send me help?
We tried that before, Lester. It did not help.
Do I need to send you your 50th copy of Majora's Mask, Lester? Along with your 100th copy of Sonic 2?
Nah. No, you don't need to. You just have to send me the 51st copy and we'll be good.
Okay.
So, yeah, the whole time, this guy actually didn't even know what he was doing. He was causing an everlasting winter because he just didn't know what he was doing at the point. In a sense, he was brainwashed from Majora's Mask.
Ah, poor dude.
That mask has a lot of power on so many different folks in this world.
I wonder if he's related to the Goron that's on Death Mountain on the top that gives you the big Goron sword.
And then the one that's in Goron City itself. It's definitely the same model.
Yeah.
Although that's the one you can see the most of, because the other two in question, you don't really see much of their models. Like, this guy, you actually see his legs. So now it's confirmed that guy does have feet.
Oh no, he's showing feet. Now we're gonna get banned off of YouTube.
Oh, not again.
You sickos!
So now we collected all the fairies here from Snowhead. We can trade them in for an enhanced magic meter, aka double magic. If you were playing 3DS, this is where you would get your great spin, because they flip-flop the rewards from Snowhead and Woodfall. So at this point, if you're playing that version, you're caught up on rewards from the N64. I do love when you get the magic meter here, though, because Goron Link's eyes just go bug-eyed for a minute.
It makes sense that this fairy gives you double magic. She's green.
Well, that's the thing. In the 3DS version, they flip-flop the fairies. It's not just like the reward flop, it's also the coloring, too. Stray fairies in Woodfall are green in 3DS, and then pink in Snowhead, which is how they were in this game, flip-flop on the dungeons. They at least thought of that, too. Makes more sense for them to give magic earlier in that version because of all the magic used here, but now we don't have to worry about magic ever again.